I'm gonna steal your ice cream.
Let's steal my ice cream.
Anyway.
Alright, what's the story about?
Oh, we're hopping over to Mesopotamia.
You sound sick.
That's because I am. I'm coming off of the worst cold of my life, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway. And in all of this myth-telling story things, we haven't done a flood story yet, which is weird, because there's like a billion of them.
Yeah, this is one from China, one from America, and Noah, of course, right?
Yeah. Lots of flood stories, and they all have kind of a formula. Someone was a dick, and then everyone drowns except for one cool guy. All right, so we're going to Mesopotamia, and we're going to a small pocket of like the Epic of Gilgamesh. Okay, so it starts with the goddess Ishtar. Now, she's a party girl. She's love and war, and she's causing like general chaos among mortals and making lots of noise among
As party girls are left to do.
among mankind. So mankind is making so much noise that they keep the gods awake at night. And the gods are really cranky about this.
So the gods are the old neighbors.
Yeah.
Humanity's the newest, like, kids in the area. Alright, I get it.
They're partying too loud. So they decide that the solution is to turn on the sprinklers. Yeah. Only God sprinklers are like too heavy duty.
Well,
And they're going to drown everybody. And this is the basic flood story. But one god, Ea, was like, I like a guy down there.
A single guy?
Yeah, him and his family. So Ea goes to this mortal. His name is Utnapishtim. Sorry. Who was like a real stand-up guy.
So you didn't want to Udnapished him down the drain.
Yeah, man. No
Sorry.
puns.
Cut that.
And he's like, and Ea goes to Utnapishtim and goes, quick, build a boat. And Utnapishtim's like, why? Because you're gonna die if you don't. And he's like, cool. And
what? This is like a flash, like, visit from a god? Or
well,
was it
the,
like
the gods are about to turn on the sprinklers. So he built a boat real quick, and he goes, okay, collect all the animals, please. And Utnapishtim goes, oh, I gotta collect all the animals and preserve mankind, and here's my wife, and that guy's really good at making chairs, so I'm gonna get him too.
You're really good at making chairs? What are you talking about?
I don't know. He's grabbing up everybody he knows, his family, all the animals, and he's trying to get them all on this boat before the sprinklers go on.
Like this quartet, they were good, so you can come on my cruise ship.
Yeah.
Well, he must have built it really quickly. Was it a shoddy ship?
No, it was a good enough ship.
Oh, okay.
And this ship saves this small pocket of humanity and all of humanity's like progression thus far, so that it isn't lost to the world because of one cranky god, a couple of cranky gods. And so he survives, and all right, and so he survives, him and his wife, and they're all so super grateful. And when they get back onto dry land after the water evaporates, he decides, oh, I must thank the god that saved me, and so he does a sacrifice to the gods for saving him from the gods. And
That's gotta make someone mad. Like, it's like a sarcastic sacrifice. Like, thank you so much.
well, incidentally, the god,
Crap, I killed the only male cow.
the god Enlil, the god Enlil, kind of got ticked off that the sprinklers didn't take out all of humanity.
Yeah.
And he noticed the sacrifice, and he probably took it as sarcastic. Gee, thanks, God. And he's gonna squash Utnapishtim.
What?
And he's gonna destroy him, and until Ea comes in and goes, oh, come on.
I thought this was about to be really dark. Is it still dark? Did he die?
No, he doesn't die, because Ea comes in and he's like, dude, cut it out. There's no way this one guy will keep you up at night anymore. Look, he just made a sacrifice to us, to you ungrateful old fart. And Lil was like, okay, I overacted.
With his, like, thumb on his chin, like, alright, I may have overacted. With wiping the other guy off on his chin.
And as a result, Utnapishtim and his wife were made immortal because they had the presence of mind to preserve all the animals and the the advances of mankind thus far.
And to celebrate his immortality, he threw a big block party and made Nil really mad.
No, like the Pishtim wasn't really involved in the party throwing, I think.
Huh.
So that's the Mesopotamian flood story from the Epic of Gilgamesh.